Hey members, how's everyone doing? All right, we're all hanging in there, right? We're feeling all these feelings, all these shifts. Okay, so let me light this candle. And then we'll get into the reading. All right. Oh, it'll all be okay. We're learning about our patterns and breaking the ones that are unhealthy. And it's hard. It's really hard. And think of it, all the people that challenge us, all the people that hurt us, they're teaching us about how to take care of ourselves, have better boundaries, speak up. All right, so we're starting out with allowance, and then we have universal love and alchemy. I feel like these have been coming out. Alchemy definitely has, and so has universal love. So at the center of your being, you know who you are and you know what you want. The thing is, we allow things to happen. Okay, so that's on us, right? Yeah, I let you do that. I just kept hanging on, hoping that things would change. People are who they are. They show us, they tell us who they are. If they say, oh, I'm selfish, well, yeah, they're selfish. Oh, I avoid the, oh, yep, can't handle conflict. So listen to people's words. They tell you who they are. Watch their actions, because they definitely will show you over time. There might be a phase of good behavior, but once they feel comfortable, they show us 222. So that's where we decide, okay, is this going to work out for me or not? And if we say, well, let's try, and we keep getting hurt, that's on us, okay? So this is where we learn how to transmute negative energy into positive energy. And remember, we are an authority in our own life. What do we allow? Does that work? No. Okay, then that means no more allowing. And it's having boundaries, right? You have such an open heart, Pisces. Boundaries are pretty much non-existent. But this is where we're learning how to say, okay, hey, that's not going to work. Okay. But remember, universal love is at the center of all of this. So it's really just learning 327 how to be good to ourselves first, 333, and then everything else works out. Okay. It's about self-respect. Okay. We'll take all of those. Let's see what's underneath. Earth. So earth energy, that's about grounding. Oftentimes that's just walking around and just releasing a bunch of energy, working out, getting the body moving, sweating. It's got to come out in some way. Otherwise, if it stays inside of you, it messes with your head and your heart. Okay, so get it out of your body. All right, there's a story here. So let's start. So Page of Cups, there you are. Loving communicator, just want love. You want to be there for people, a little bit of rescuing, savior complex, but it's all for good, right? So this is who you are. That's why everyone falls in love with the Pisces. And then we have the Three of Wands. So this is about the future. What's the next adventure? Okay, all right, so all of these, let's go one by one. We're starting out with the truth. So everything that I said, you're like, yep, And even if you don't want to admit it, you know it's true. It's like, yeah, I do that. And that's okay. We just have to know what we do and know how it affects us. That's karma. And if something doesn't work out, we've got to cut it out. We have to cut it out, or we're going to just have to keep suffering the consequences. That's on us. All right, we have the Hierophant. Okay, so relationships, commitments, Four of Cups. Let me see what the next card is. The Hermit. So your relationship is causing a lot of anxiety. Like, what do I do? More importantly, how do I get out? Okay, so that's where, this monkey is looking in a mirror, and that's a different face that's looking back. So someone here is being a monkey. But at one time you loved that monkey. Or the monkey's you. And you're like, okay, what does my monkey mind do? Okay. So you're really needing to go inward. What's best for you? Because this has been draining your energy and your health for long enough. It's positioned you in certain paths that you don't want to go down. Okay, and you know this. Two of Swords. So it's that head over heart. Like if you were telling a friend that asked you, okay, what would you do? What would you say to that friend in a similar situation? So we have Prudence again, another mirror. So these people in our lives are mirrors of what's going on internally. Okay, if we're being abandoned by people outside of us, where do we abandon ourselves? Ouch. Okay, I know it's so hard. I'm listening too. It's hard. So in order for all of that to stop, we have to put ourselves first. What's best for us? What do we need? And for a Pisces, that can feel like you're being selfish. Not to an Aries. That's a Tuesday. Okay? So draw in that kind of energy. It's not wrong. It's not bad. It's just learning how to put yourself first so that your happiness, so that your cup is full, so that your stability is happening. And then from there, that overflow you can give, but not before. All right, Knight of Wands, impulsive, immature energy. Cancer, emotions, feelings, caretaking. That's the Empress, wife, mother. So we could have had situations with our parents that weren't nurturing, and it's playing out in our relationships. We have to stop that. We have to nurture ourselves. Consistent. Okay, we have to be consistent. And then we have the Chariot. Oh wait, no, there's something else. Virgo. So this is the opposite sign on the zodiac of Pisces. So Virgo is everything basically that we're not. And then we have the Chariot. So in order to balance out our Pisces nature, we have to do the opposite, which is all those Virgo traits. Okay, so let's look up some Virgo traits. Let's see, I think it's in here. Hold on. Virgo. Oh yeah, here we go. Virgo. Okay, interesting. So Virgo is not only the Virgin, but is also the Hermit. So we've got the Hermit, Virgo, and the sign Virgo right here. So pay attention. This is what we're talking about. An earth sign. Okay, earth, steady, touching the earth. There is a tendency to weigh and consider, does this work out for me? How does this feel? Earth, right? How do you feel? How does your body feel around certain people or thinking about certain people? Do you tense up? All right, is your neck all tight? Okay, so that means there's a tension there that is telling you, okay, you're not for me. This situation, not for me. It's that fight or flight mode. Okay? This is the sign of those who seek an ideal and are not content until it's found. So what is your ideal partnership? What does that look like? Write that down. How do you operate as an ideal partner? What's the best version of yourself? Write that down. Practice that every day. Think about it. Look at it. Embody it. The hermit who is seeking truth on the mountaintop is a Virgo character. So you need to have a little bit of a hermit time. Find out what it is that you want. And this is not anything you can share with anyone else because you don't want to be influenced by anyone else. All right, and then it says, perhaps he is not only seeking truth for himself, but also helping those below find it as he holds his lantern aloft. So if you're on the mountain, that means other people are like, oh, there's Pisces up there. We're down here. What do we do? You're this leader, you're this guide, and if you're helping those that are below you, let's say younger than you, influenced by you, whether it's children, family, friends, otherwise, you show them by example. Okay, this is what a healthy relationship looks like. This is what a healthy friend is like, partner is like. You're showing those below you what that looks like. So even if you have a hard time doing it for yourself, do it for those that look up to you, that are learning from your example. I know that's hard, okay? Let's see, anything else? You know, Virgos are also tidy. Food, hygiene, general health. Okay? So that's where you start. You cannot give in any relationship if you are unwell. So I'm listening to this as well. So focus on your own health, whether it be your physical health, mental health, spiritual health, emotional health. All the different healths. Go through each one to make sure you are strong. Because I feel like you're in this phase where it's all broken down, exhaustion. You've got to get to this really strong phase. So these next 4 weeks, I'm going to keep saying it, these next 4 weeks, focus everything on you. Everything on you. Your emotions are in a shell right now. There's not any access to anyone else. Even if they're coming towards you like really forcefully to want that energy, that emotional volatility, do not give it. Okay? keep looking at yourself in the mirror. Is it what you want to see? And if not, change those things. Okay? Everything is a mirror around us. Where do we not speak up? Where do we not act how we want to act? And this is where you transmute any negative energy that's inside of you. You get it out of you and you turn it into power for yourself and your body. Okay, so this is the next several weeks. With the Three of Wands here, I'll say the next 3 weeks. So eating correctly, sleeping correctly, exercising, make that a part of your routine every day and watch how everything else around you changes for the better, okay? For the better. Healthy habits here. All right, members, I love you. This is really good. Yeah, with the red candle here, that's your first chakra, which is your basic needs for safety, okay? For food, for shelter, taking care of that body. All right, so start there. All right, I'll see you soon. I love you.